Hi friends, this is Shravan and Shekhar. Now we are going to discuss about bridges. Let me see how bridges will work, why we need the bridges. Before to know that, we should know how the LAN procedure is going to work, how the data is transmitted from one system to other system through the LAN. Let me see. This is a LAN. The systems are connected towards the LAN to share the data between them. So now we see how the data is transferring from one system to other system by using LAN. Let me see. This is A, which is a system which wants to send a message to the F. To send the message from A to F, A will send the message with address F towards this cable, LAN cable. So this message will broadcast to all the systems which are connected to this LAN, and all the systems will receive that particular message with address F. So here F will accept that particular message because it's have address F, and remaining will deny that or will not accept that or ignore that. So like this the message passing is going on through the LAN system. So here to send the data from A to F, we are sending or we are broadcasting total that particular message to the total connected machines. So unnecessarily we are increasing the traffic here, which leads to more congestion. To reduce that traffic, we need some device. That particular device is a bridge. So let me see how we are reducing the traffic by using the bridge and how it's work to resolve this problem. So we will see here, this is a bridge which is connected to the two LANs. That particular LAN will divide it into two parts and it is connected towards the bridge. So let's see, if A wants to send the data from A to F, it just take an address of F and it will send that message. It will broadcast that message to the LAN. So this LAN is connected only 4 systems, so it will broadcast to these 4 systems with address F. Then at address F, so F will receive the data and it will check the address whether it is F, so it will accept that, and remaining 2 will reject that. They will not accept that, they will ignore that. So this data will not go to this LAN. Before that, the data will go here bridge, then bridge will check whether the destination address is F. So F is available in the first LAN or second LAN. So here the F is available in first LAN, so it won't be allow that particular message to broadcast in the second part. So now we reduce that these 4 systems will not included in the traffic. So we reduce somewhat traffic by using the bridge. So this is a concept of the bridge, how we reduce the data. Let me see how it's work. It will manage a table. Bridge will maintain a table. There are 2 LANs connected to the bridge, so it will maintain a table like this, 1, 2. In one port, in one LAN cable, how many systems are connected, it will keep the data of that. In second, it will keep the data like that. So now if you want to send the data from B to E, it will just broadcast B with address E. It will come to all the systems connected to this LAN and bridge. Bridge will check whether the E is available in first or second. So here the E is available in first only, so it won't allow that particular message to the second side. So the data is transmitted here, some traffic is reduced in order to send all the systems. So now if you want to send the data from E to D, now what's the procedure? E will broadcast that particular message with address D to this LAN. So all the systems connected to this LAN will receive the data. Bridge will also receive the data. Bridge will check whether the destination D is where. It will check in the table in first port whether it is a D. No, there is no D is available. Then it will go to the next 2. It will check here. Yes, here the D is available. So it will just allow that particular message to the second one. So it will here also it will going to be broadcast. Like that we send the data from one place to other place in the LAN. By using bridge, we just reduced somewhat traffic in the network. Thank you.